Good morning, students. As we have already shared the notes on computer networks, so this is the main topic of your syllabus. It is of 20 marks for your board exams. So today I am going to give you an introduction to the networks so that if there is any doubt from the given notes, you can clear them here. First of all, the definition. According to A.S. Tenenbaum, this is the written definition. You have to learn this line for good marks. An interconnected collection of autonomous computers. First of all, for a network, you need computers. Means more than one computer will make a network. A single computer cannot make a network. Interconnected means they have to be connected to each other. The connection can be a wired connection or it can be a wireless connection. Autonomous means they are of same kind. No computer can have a control of another computer. They are autonomous of same kind. Technically or physically, they are autonomous. So this is network. Why we need network? क्यों बनाया गया network? So why we need a network, or what are the goals of network, or what are the advantages or applications of network? All these questions have the same answer. These are the points of this answer. I will discuss all these points with you here. The first point is resource sharing. When we have more than one computer or number of computers on a network, we are able to share our resources on those computers. Resources means not only files and data. Resources means your hardware resources also. Like a printer can be shared for 10 or 20 computers within a lab. You might be going to banks. In banks there are limited number of printers, but they are being shared by all the computers. So they if any command is given from any computer within the bank, the command is taken by a particular printer which is being shared among all the computers over there. So it means all the computers working on that in that particular bank are networked to one another. Reliability. Reliability is another big factor, because if any file on particular computer is lost, or a particular system goes off, a machine goes off, a node goes off, the other computer can be used for the same purpose. The file can be taken from another computer. So this reliability is actually required in case of banking, or you make a reservation in train or air line, or in case of military and some other applications also, where reliability is very much important. Means the data is not lost at any cost. Cost factor. Cost factor means obviously it is related to resource sharing only. When we are sharing hardware resources, cost decreases. Okay. So one printer, one scanner, they can handle all the lab work. Communication medium is the main motive. Network establishment was made only for communication. The first thing was communication. We are able to communicate with one another through network, whether we are at same place or we are physically apart from each other. Okay. Now these are the same thing, applications or something. Next is evolution of networking. This is very important. Evolution of networking means how networking came into existence. The networking came into existence in US. US may be a particular Department of Defense, where a project was sponsored called as ARPANET. ARPANET की full form बहुत important है, Advanced Research Project Agency Network. What was this? Whenever there was some file to be transferred in the defense department from one particular person to another person or something like that, it has to be physically taken from one person to another person, and it was a cause of concern for the officials that the file could be copied or could be they could make some changes. The person can make changes in that in their strategies and all related to defense. So they tried to make a project. They made a project, ARPANET, in which they did not use a person to physically take the copy or a particular assignment from one person to another within the Department of Defense. They used computers only. Through wires, they connected the computers with each other, and the file could be transferred from one computer to another directly. So this was ARPANET, and it was successfully launched in Defense Department. And then some high authorities, universities, high level universities also joined this ARPANET. And after some time, NSF-Net was established. It was for academic research only. In this also, a particular network was established. A network was established for academic universities for research purpose, so that they can communicate, or they can copy or send their research papers and make a meeting. NSF-Net was used for that purpose, and after that ARPANET, NSF-Net and some other private networks were joined to make internet, which we are using today. So this diagram is important. You will make it in your notebooks also. In 1969, ARPANET was established. In 1980, NSF-Net was established, and in 1990s, internet was established. A fixed year cannot be given to them. 1980s, 1990s. Okay. After this, what is internet? Internet is network of networks. It is a worldwide network of computer networks. So it is a network then of networks. There are various types of networks which are joined together to make a network, big network, worldwide network, which is called internet. It is also called as super network. How does internet work? It has two things. One is gateway and one is backbone. Gateway, it is a hardware device that is used to connect different types, dissimilar networks. The notes given by me earlier, written notes, in that you might have seen two definitions, bridge and gateway, if you have learned that. Bridge means it is again a hardware device that is used to connect similar networks. Similar means both LANs, both MANs, both WANs, they are similar networks. But on a internet, we cannot be sure that all will be LAN or all will be MAN. They will be dissimilar, obviously. So we need a gateway whenever we come across dissimilar networks, and we have to join them obviously to make an internet. So gateway, and then backbone. Backbone is the interconnecting structure which is going to connect different types of networks like the trunk of a tree. Okay. So this is a small diagram given, not necessary to be taken into your notebooks, but you can see how backbone and gateway are working. Next is how internet is functioning. Any network functions on the basis of a protocol. The backbone is a protocol only. Protocol means set of rules that are required for communication on a network. There are always set of rules whenever we need to communicate, whenever we need to send a message. In case of post office also, whenever you need to send a letter to another department, to another city, another state, another country, there are some rules and regulations that have to be put on that packet which you are sending. Same here, whenever you are sending a message, a packet to another network, it has some rules on the basis of which you can communicate. Those rules are protocols, and this is, the internet is based on TCP/IP protocol. Very important question. Communication protocol used by internet is TCP/IP. TCP full form, important. Transmission control protocol, internet protocol. Transmission control protocol क्या करता है? It converts or it divides the total message into small packets so that they can be traveled from one computer to another. A big message cannot go in one go, it will go in packets. Okay, and the internet protocol is the responsible for finding out the IP address of the destination computer, to note down the IP address of the destination computer, so that every packet given by TCP can be routed or can be received by the destination. Okay, this is TCP/IP. Next is the terminology of the network, the last topic of today. There is, whenever a computer is on a network, it cannot be called as a PC. It is not a personal computer. It cannot be called as desktop or standalone computer. It has a different name, though it looks like that only, but it is a node or workstation. It is not node, it is node. Node or workstation. Node means whenever a computer is on a network, it is able to communicate with another computer, or it is able to share the resources. It is a node. Okay, very simple. And next is server. Server means that computer which is used to serve. Serve means it is able to make communication possible. It is able to make one client or one node communicate to another node. This is called a server. So there are two types of servers, non-dedicated and dedicated. First of all, I will discuss the dedicated server. Dedicated server means there is one computer which is dedicated for server only, serving purpose only, like a client server architecture. One is server, all other are clients. The server is able to control all other clients. It can make a computer, it can make a node on or off. Okay, it will send the data. The any computer, if it want any data from the another one, it will send the request to server, and server will take the data from another client and give the request, give the response to the client जिसने भी वो request किया था. So server acts as a middleman between two clients. It can be called as master slave relationship also, or a client server relationship also. On big computers, on big networks, there are dedicated server. You might have seen in big universities there is a computer which is kept in lock and keys. So that is a server. No one is allowed to sit on those computers, those servers. Okay, they are very vulnerable. Like if you pass a wrong command on that server, it can affect all the clients that are connected to that. Non-dedicated server, like in our labs, we are having one computer which is having a printer, a scanner, and it is connected to all other computers. So it is making a connectivity of all the clients, but it is not exactly client server. The server is being used like a node also. So this is a non-dedicated server, means it is serving as a server as well as a node. So it is doing double work. It is a non-dedicated server. Small networks, small schools or small labs में non-dedicated servers ही होते हैं. Dedicated servers are costly. Okay. The last topic is, it is under network terminology only, network interface unit. Network interface unit might be new to you, but it is as old. It is LAN card. LAN card you might have learned, you might have listened. LAN card was required by earlier desktop computers because they were personal computers only. If you want to connect it to another computer, you had to purchase a LAN card. It was a device that will be put into your motherboard, or on the backside of CPU a slot was there where it will be put, and then that computer could be used for a network. These days laptops and PCs are coming with LAN card inbuilt, so no need to purchase this network interface unit, but this unit is now within the computer only. What this device is doing? It is a device that is attached to each of the workstation and the server also, so that they can be on the network. Simple. How they will be on the network when NIU will be established? Because network interface unit assigns, or it is having a MAC address. MAC address means media access control address. It is a 6-byte address which gives a unique, you can say, numbering to every computer on the network, simply numbering. So you will come to know that on the network, if there are 5 computers, they will be numbered by this MAC address. So the network will be able to establish, or will be able to find out on which computer you are sitting and to which computer you want to send the data. So this, up to this point, you will read these topics again and read them from the notes also. If anything you find extra, you will copy it in your notes. And if there is still some doubt, please ask me, and I will give you next lesson in the same way. Thank you, beta.